book all about dessert for two. When I meet with our cookbook buyers every several weeks and we sit down and we look at all the new books coming in, I remembered when I saw this book that we get so many requests for cooking for two people, empty nesters, single folks, people who are not wanting to cook 24 cookies, they want to cook 6, or they don't want a big sheet cake, they want something smaller. So we turned to this book called Dessert for Two. It's by a brand new cookbook author, Christina, but she's not brand new to cooking. For 5 years, she has written a blog called dessertfor2.com. It gets over 360,000 page views per month. She started this when she was a single gal. She's now a married gal who is expecting her first baby. Welcome in. How are you, my friend?
Thank you so much.
I am so thrilled to meet you. I am so charmed by your book.
Oh,
I'm charmed by your story because these are family recipes.
Yes.
Your grandma, her sister, your mom's recipe. I mean, all these kinds of things passed down in your family. Is that right?
Just scale down to serve 2 people.
But you started writing this blog 5 years ago when you were a single gal because you didn't want to make a great big dessert. You wanted to make just enough for a couple people.
Yeah, because I would eat the great big dessert. I would eat the whole cake. So.
Well, you and I have that in common. Yes, we do. Well, let's get busy and talk about great family desserts, but talk about eating them for 2. Can we please go to the peanut butter pie first? I was hoping you'd say that. I love peanut butter pie. May I also say that every recipe has a photo. Every single recipe has a photo. Now, here's the peanut butter pie. This is your black bottom peanut butter pie, which means there must be a layer of chocolate down there.
Yes.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, everything should be black bottom. If I could redo all the recipes and add a black bottom, I think I would.
Well, this has a graham cracker crust, and then you got that layer of chocolate, then creamy peanut butter.
Yes.
Oh.
Whipped cream, toasted
Where's
peanuts.
4? There we go. Oh, yes. Okay, not even playing. Now we're going in. Going in.
Go for it.
We gotta get some of the chocolate. Totally.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
You approve?
Would you hold this, please?
Yes, I will hold.
For me, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Happy dance, happy dance. That's a peanut butter, black bottom pie, happy dance. That is yummy.
Thank you.
Oh my word, that's amazing. And this was a family recipe?
Yes, peanut butter cream pie. I just added the chocolate layer.
I'm so glad you Christina-ized this.
Yes.
Yummy. Oh, that's perfect. All right, so what's next? What else are we gonna eat?
What would you like? Would
Ooh,
you
can we go banana pudding?
Oh, we can always go banana pudding.
I was hoping we go banana pudding.
This is my Sunday dessert.
Sunday
I love to
dessert?
make these in little mason jars and keep them in my fridge. I start in the morning, and then I have to hide them in the back of the fridge, and then I get to eat them with Sunday supper.
Oh, so yummy. I grew up on banana pudding down
Yes.
south. Oh, it's just perfect. And I love the layers. It's built like a trifle.
It is, but that's all for you. Single
You are
serving.
so good to me, better than I deserve. It's an embarrassment of riches. All right, now these are little cheesecakes.
Yes.
But blackberry cheesecakes?
Yes, I put a blackberry in the center. You could also do caramel, chocolate, whatever you want. It's just a small batch cheesecake recipe, so it makes 4 little cakes.
So you get the whole recipe makes 4.
Yeah,
So
one for
you can
each
eat the whole
hand.
recipe and not feel so guilty, right?
Right.
Oh, I love the blackberry in the middle. This is delightful.
Thank you
Yum.
so much.
Oh my gosh, there are so many good recipes. Is this a cobbler?
This is a blackberry cobbler with a lemon biscuit topping. So there's a recipe.
Lemon biscuits?
Yes.
Stop. All right, now what about this Mississippi mud pie?
Yes, I make these when I'm alone. I don't share these. This is 1 serving for me.
This is Christina time. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now.
It's fudgy brownies, a layer of marshmallows, and then thick chocolate frosting.
That is so perfect. There are nearly 100 recipes in the book, all scaled down for just 2 people.
Yes.
There is a photo with every single recipe. That's so important. Our foodies love to see how the recipe should. Oh, who's that pretty lady? There she is. But look at this, beautiful color photos. And do I understand you took every one of these photos?
Yes, sir, I did.
You are a very talented lady. Look at these
thank
gorgeous
you.
recipes. And everything's been, is that peach cobbler?
Oh, that was
Oh,
peach
that's
cobbler.
Texas peach cobbler.
It is.
Okay.
I'm a Texas girl.
Oh my word. These recipes are delightful and they're all scaled down. This is not cookies for 36 people. This is just a handful of cookies. It's a couple of cupcakes. It's just enough for you and someone you love to share great dessert. If you're alone at home, then it's 1 for today and 1 for tomorrow.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. 1,000 books are now gone. Are these little mini pineapple upside down cakes?
Yes. That is my birthday cake of choice.
Is that right?
Caramelized pineapple, then a tender buttermilk cake, those are what I go to.
Oh my word. And what about this strawberry cake? This looks amazing.
I call that Kennedy's strawberry cake. My niece is a middle child. She's the only girl. She has 2 brothers, and all their birthdays are within 3 weeks of each other, and they all want chocolate cake. Kennedy wants a pink cake with strawberries, so I made her her own little tiny cake.
And so it's just a cake for a couple of people. Let's welcome Gail joining us in Wisconsin. Gail, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing very well. Please meet Christina. She's a brand new cookbook author and has just written her first book, Dessert for Two. What do you think about the table here?
Oh, I think it's awesome. And at first you had me sold with the chocolate peanut butter pie, but then now I saw the pineapple upside down cake, and that did it for me. That was enough.
What about snickerdoodle cookies right here, Gail?
I know. I think this is so nice because it's I'm a single senior living at home, and it's almost impossible to find any type of cookbook out there where you can just make a couple of things and have it for a couple of days. Usually, like you said, you have to make a pile of stuff and freeze it and eat it for a month.
Right.
Well, how about chocolate key lime pie on a stick that has been under our studio lights, and this one's coming apart on me. But I'll tell you, it's amazing, all the little goodies there that you're going to be able to enjoy. And look at this. I just found this in the book. It's not on the table. How about mini sour cream pound cakes? Little...
Oh, I love pound cake.
Look at that, little mini pound cakes. This is remarkable.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't that cute? So
Yes,
many
it is.
remarkable recipes inside. This is all about cooking for two. There's a photo with every single recipe, Gail. So when you get this at home, you know
that's
exactly
great.
how it should look.
That is super, and I'm sure this cookbook is going to be a big hit because there's a lot of us out here that are, I go to a Barnes & Noble by me just looking for cookbooks like this, and you can't find them. So
How about oatmeal cream pies for two? This recipe only makes, what, 4 or 5 cookies? Mm-hmm. How about that?
All right, I need to be a host now so I can come and sample.
Well, you make all these great recipes, and you know what? Just so you know, these are all Christina's family recipes. Here are her grandmother and her 3 sisters. So many of these are family recipes passed down.
Great. I really look forward to getting this.
Well, enjoy, Gail. We're all out of time, but wish you all the best with your new cookbook, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, Gail.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Christina.
Thanks
What
for
a pleasure to
having
have
me.
you here. All the best to your family. Would you look at what's on the screen? You've sold all your books
Oh my
out.
gosh.
How about that?
That's huge. Thank you so much,
You are
David.
so welcome. You are such a dear. And you and your family and the new baby
Yes.
have lots to look forward to.
Yes, thank you so
my
much for
friend.
having
What a
me.
pleasure to have you here. You all take good care of my girl, Christina, okay? I've got to move this. All about Dessert for Two. When I meet with our cookbook buyers every several weeks and we sit down and we look at all the new books coming in, I remembered when I saw this book that we get so many requests for cooking for 2 people, empty nesters, single folks, people who are not wanting to cook 24 cookies, they want to cook 6, or they don't want a big sheet cake, they want something smaller. So we turned to this book called Dessert for Two. It's by a brand new cookbook author, Christina Lane, but she's not brand new to cooking. For 5 years, she has written a blog called dessertfor2.com. It gets over 360,000 page views per month. She started this when she was a single gal. She's now a married gal who is expecting her first baby. Welcome in. How are you, my friend?
Thank you so
I am
much.
so thrilled to meet you. I am so
too.
charmed by your book.
Oh,
I'm charmed
thank
by
you.
your story because